All right, so our friend, the red dragonoid,
Yeah.
the go beat
This should've
face,
been the
no
winner of
brain cell
Pennsylvania.
deck. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
come on, that is not true. I
just-
swear Kirik is the second most complicated deck this format. I swear.
Joey, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. I
It is
understand. I understand that it's a very, very difficult deck.
There's a
Because-
reason why most people can't top with this deck. It's actually difficult to play. It's not just a simple aggro deck. It's combo burst and to finish out with burn. And you've got to constantly optimize your strength counters while balancing between tempo,
Dude, I'm telling
value,
you. I
and
know.
aggro.
I know. But at the end of the day, it's your fault for making it look too easy.
Yeah. No, okay, that's what it. Except play, and I have the flying drill in my hand, and I know he's gonna drop the Oberzuki Caller of Gods, which has flying, and I just tap out, let him drop it, and he gains 2,000 life, both against Derek and against Steven. I didn't even learn my lesson.
It's because you fried all your brain cells from using
Yeah.
them so much earlier.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right,
All
Black
right,
Phoenix.
Thanks for hanging out, Babatunde.
Have an awesome night, buddy.
Yeah.
All right,
All
so
right.
let's see who's get. Pat. Pat got to go first.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, green decks are supposed to handle red decks, right? That's how that works.
No.
Yeah. No, that's how.
Game 2 and 3, when Last Days in Agony comes in, then you're slightly favored. Kirik has it 80-20 game 1, and then it just kind of goes 60-40 for green game 2 and 3. If they high roll and draw everything well, then it's kind of like 70-30 for green. So.
Got it. So yeah, for those of you that do not know, our pilot on Kirik right now is Patrick Collins. So we are having a good old Patrick showdown.
Yeah.
Only one Patrick will survive. And I'm going to exaggerate Patrick the whole time I'm talking about this stream.
That's totally fine. The loser of this is the Pat that has to leave Rogues.
Ooh, how about the Pat that has to change their first name?
All right, that works.
There we go. The loser of this can't be Patrick. Patrick only wins.
Oh,
I like
boy.
this. Alright, so yeah, ground and air supremacy. Very. Ooh, going for a double? Or did we search that?
Looks like he searched it.
Okay.
Yeah, he searched it.
So searched
But he
another
might
one.
Still play it anyway.
Yeah,
he has
there
double
wouldn't.
Whelp Pig in hand. So.
This deck wouldn't punish it, but Patrick doesn't know that. So
Yeah.
Patrick is playing a very conservative route, which is very good for Kirik in the meta that we're currently dealing with, and in the one that we just came from. Kirik, in order to be successful, has to leave up one will at all times to interact with the opponent. If at any time they do not, then their opponent gets to turn off their brain and just gets to control your board, and you get to do nothing about it. So by leaving up one will at all times, your opponent has to think, and you do a lot better.
Yep. I mean, you got Dragon Palm, you got Cross Counter, Path Repart, Play Dead, Food Supply. So.
Plenty of answers.
Yep.
So we explored the unknown for an Arwen, but then did not play the Arwen. We played our smaller Ying Ying Master.
So I'm assuming we're going to see some dogs coming down the next, because that's why we dropped the Ying Ying Master, so we can just drop some free dogs and untap stones.
So yeah, no, free dogs would be very nice. Also, any monkeys that we have in hand get to go right away, right? So
Yeah.
Arwen Monkey is
Yeah, because you can't play passively against Kirik. You actually aggro them out of the game, stunting their aggro.
you have to aggro the aggro deck.
Yep. It's not an aggro deck, I swear. It's combo burst.
Alright, so it looks like we opted not to use any of our strength counters on Paleali, so only swinging for 5 there.
Okay.
So on declaration of no blocks, ended up only doing 5. Played a pig. Have the Nullstone, so that's very good. Maj and Dark Elf will be live, and so will March of the Dead.
So what I'm wondering here...
We are searching the
oh,
high
no,
speed.
Search the high speed. Okay.
So Patrick is currently aware of the ground and air and the high speed.
Are we going to play another ground and air, get a PL? Is that why he didn't pump?
That's my guess, but
No,
we
he's
passed the
passed
turn.
it.
So with
This is
2 will, what are we gonna do?
We got Pathy Part and a Dragon Palm. I don't think we're doing anything with cross counter. I think that Collins is just a little wary of what Shikigami can potentially do, and so he's holding too much will open at this time.
I agree. He doesn't have a lot to interact with, and especially with a pig on board like the Alright. So we played 2 for the dog, and in response to dog entering, we tried to bounce the master, and then the master ended up getting whirlwind techniqued, and so 2 stones recovered.
Yep.
Not bounce, probably kill. So now we have an Arwen on board, 4 resonators, and a monkey coming at your face. We have
And a disciple coming at his face.
Yep,
Okay.
definitely being the aggro player here.
Yeah.
No reason
And now he's
not
just
to
leaving
be.
the dog open. Yeah, now he's just leaving the dog open with Arwen to block with a potential 11-11 with 1 will open.
So we hit for 5 and we hit for 5. So down to 30. Got blockers, got Arwen. 1 will open.
Looks like Ogrentz is in a pretty good position right now.
See, and that was actually kind of interesting on his part, because seeing how my opponent was tapped and my opponent's a green deck, I feel like I would have wanted to do the ground and air, and I would have wanted to banish pig to get all of my counters again. You know, just while my opponent was tapped out, because right now we're in Lorite range.
Yep.
Anything can happen. So.
Yep. And that Nullstone's definitely going to be burning him a little bit as time goes on.
So we're gonna high speed
now
this
he's actually being
pig,
aggroed.
and we're gonna awaken it.
Alright. Or are we?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay.
So no issues. We're gonna swing here. If he tries to block or do anything crazy, like you
nope,
just
he just
banish.
took the 6. Yeah.
So this is high speeding a pig and swinging is usually always a pretty safe play as long as you got the will and the counters for it.
Yep.
I feel like Patrick is looking at his hand and he's not seeing a lot of play lines because March of the Dead is essentially a dead card right now, and cross counter is also pretty useless and it doesn't progress anything, and ground and air supremacy is very expensive. So he's probably feeling like he doesn't have a lot of play lines.
Yeah, he's burning 2 to look at top 5. I'm assuming we burn the 2, look at top 5, pay 1, and then we banish off a Hello Pig, refill, swing with the PL. Or, well, no, we don't want to do that.
I mean, unless we bait, we would probably bait the Lorite.
Yeah. He does have Energize, so I'm wondering, do we counter the damage from the dog and Dragon Palm off the Arwen?
I mean, you can Dragon Palm the Arwen right now.
Yeah, but he's gonna pump the dog, and then PL can't swing this turn.
Oh,
So
actually,
then
Dragon-
At that point, we just don't swing.
Like,
yeah.
what did he do with his will last turn that he left open?
Nothing.
Dragon Palming
unfortunately.
the Arwen would have probably been the call at the end of the opponent's
Yeah.
turn.
He didn't have enough counters. I don't know. He was at 5 plus the 2 that he got off.
Well, he doesn't
Dragon
need
Lore,
to.
so
He
yeah.
doesn't like. He didn't have to awaken the Dragon Palm, right?
Right, but I think you definitely want to be awakening that Dragon Palm to get the 4 burn in. But
So
especially
banish,
since he had
recover.
triple Hello Pig.
So banish, recover, tap, call, go up to 10 counters. So didn't have the Lorite or didn't choose to interfere at that point. Did we get a pump on Pelieli?
We got 1.
We're gonna assume that we did, right? So now
yeah, we
are.
did.
Oops.
So she's a 7/7.
Oops.
Sand Awakening to be able to counter the Dragon Palm.
Yep.
And we did not burn 5 counters to hit for 4 burn.
Yep. How is Pat down to 21? guess
2 Hello Pigs got through, plus a high-speed awaken, plus the pump on that.
4,
so that
8,
was 10
12.
plus 4. So I'm counting 14 damage, and there was 5 from the early PL swing, so
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
19.
So then pass and turn there, still leaving up the 1 will. Which is fine, because any, like, cross counter in hand is actually super good, especially, like, if he tries to get greedy here, and he's, like, wants to tap all 4 for a Nature's Beauty, he is going to get punished. Like, he's gonna die. Like, if he decides that. Like, that's gonna be...
3?
Ooh, 3. That was...
Okay. There's a Seimei. And unfortunately, we don't have a pathway part or anything right now to try and even interact with that.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to because he's got 2 yokais
monkey
on board.
and dog, yeah.
Oh, can I get a dog? Good deal. Dog's gonna probably get played. Recover to 2. Damn. So let's be clear. And I want to talk to the stream because if anybody's watched Patrick do streams with us yet, what you'll find is actually a player that is learning as he's going, right? So Patrick, the last time he did the Gauntlet when he was running
Ogrentz?
Lucifer, yep.
Yeah.
When he was running Lucifer by the 5th Gauntlet round, he was playing the deck like damn near optimal, you know. And so what you're finding here is you guys got to remember when he was playing me, he was trying to slam that Siami as early as possible. Now what he's doing is he's being very patient with this. He's making sure that he has Shikigamis on board in order to protect it when it comes down, and also playing it later in the turn where he has instant reactions. Like he can play these Shikigamis in his opponent's turn after he plays it, right? So Patrick doing a fantastic job learning the niches of this deck and figuring out when it's safe to play and when it's not safe to play his linchpin card. Like in the first 3 games when you guys watched this, like that was one of the things that he was struggling with. He was not able to land this card and keep it. And it's not that the decks or the answers have changed so much, but it's the way Patrick's playing the deck. And so that is very, very good on him.
Definitely an awesome job.
So,
and I actually kind of like that, being able to just play a bit more aggressively with like monkeys and dogs and disciples, and getting some free drops early on, and then just... It actually feels really neat playing it like that, because it feels like you can actually put some pressure early on with the dogs coming down.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do like having the other Yin Yang in there too. You know, the other Yin Yang is a pretty good ad. And then Arwen was a last minute ad for us. Like we told him that we definitely needed that in the deck, and it is proving. It's proving like if you're running a green deck, you need to be playing Arwen at this point. Yeah. That is a critical card. So
if only everyone had access to it.
Yeah. So before recovery, we dug for a high speed, and we pumped up Paleali, if I saw that correctly.
Looks like it.
Because we were at 10, somehow killed the pig, so in response banished, recovered the ruler. So going into his turn with 10 counters and a recovered ruler, he dug for 2 and pumped Paleali for 2 and then tapped to go back up to 10. So Patrick doing a very good job of getting all of his value out of Piggy, even though it died before you essentially wanted it to die.
Yeah, I think something tried to swing into it, and so he had to banish it off.
So Patrick, maybe, taking a look at his hand, maybe was contemplating the idea of Judgment, but deciding against it, probably for the better. Ground and Air into high speed is a pretty good play. Kind of, he's really wishing he had a greatest hero pig.
Yeah, Piggy would have done a lot of work here.
If we had Piggy, this would be a very painful turn.
We would have 14 plus another 9. So we would have more than enough damage to be able to kill.
So
because everything would have flying.
Instead of going with the Arwen, we played the Paleali outright and then High Sped Awakened for the 400. Oops, here we go.
Alright.
Tap recover block because this thing's got a butt.
Yeah.
What is it? 712.
Yeah.
For...
PL can't get over that.
Oof. So 712, currently dealing with a 7. It's a 7-7. Nope, 4 counters, then 2 to pump. So it was a 11-11. So when it was an 11-11 that just got straight up blocked and didn't kill the thing that was blocking it. That is hard to imagine for Kirik. Usually when Paleali hits something, it dies.
Yeah, especially with a high speed.
But not this year, not this tournament. That's not how this is going to work. Poor Paleali. She used to be top dog.
Yeah.
Now she's getting beat by cats.
Oh, come on, man. That's terrible. Alright, pass him back to the Shikigami.
Oh, man. I think running out of time here. I don't think Kirik doesn't want to go this long, and especially not at 10 life. I can't see.
Yeah,
We still have the cross counter, right?
Yeah,
we still have the cross counter
has
play.
The Ferris spell to stop it, and McKay to dig for the Ferris spell.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Kirik's gonna have it rough here. This is probably the final turn if Ogrentz feel it out and actually have.
So then what does Patrick need to do? Patrick probably is going to get rid of all 8 counters for the cross.
Can you actually avoid having to completely, because that's 16 with counter. I could see it just like 6, 24 life.
Oh, but he's
plus
at
10.
But I mean, he's got to pay 2 to get it, right? So we're at 8. So if you go,
Yeah.
so Patrick waiting as long as he can before he plays that
The sad
cross
thing
counter.
here is that he's gonna have to pay 2 to play it, and then like he can't use red any.
Yeah, that's almost kind of where we're at. I would have probably not taken the first 6.
Yeah.
Probably just gassed out there, maybe pumped up to a 9-9, but probably not even that. I'd have put it all in the cross counter because, I mean, we've still got Arwen to pump stuff. We got 3 things in hand. Like, yeah, I do not see. And honestly, he might just have lethal on board without. So down to 2, and then 8, 16, 24, 32. Currently have a 12-12. Or a 12, 7, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we've still got 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34. We have 34 damage on board if he doesn't block anything with Paleali.
Even if Ogrentz doesn't have the Ferris spell here to stop it,
Which
like,
he didn't.
there's nothing stopping. Yeah, there's nothing stopping him from just killing off the PL this turn and leaving up a bunch of blockers and saying, if you don't have Piggy, like you can't get through my board. I'm just killing you the turn after. Yeah, this is extremely problematic for Kirik at this point. Oh, so he's going to hit the PL for 4. How is he going to deal the remaining damage to it? Oh, I forgot. Same ace
Plus 1, minus 1. Oh my goodness. If there are 3 or more runes revealed, plus 2, minus 2.
Oh, so he gets to spot remove that PL and then just swing into the other PL and say, you don't have a board, and I still have Seimei to put in more Shikigami, and I have Arwen untapped.
Yeah. And then he's got
Plus
3
will.
will.
Yeah.
And you can't play Majin Dark Elf, like you can't lose life.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely not Kirik's game.
I mean, we can see that Nullstone dead to get like a PL back or something. High speed, the Hoel Pig, get our counters back, tap for a stone. So like we still have some plays, but without Piggy, we're just not getting through.
Oh man. Would you have tapped for? I'd have probably started my whole play line by tapping for 10 counters.
Probably, yeah.
Just to see if there was a Lorite in hand.
Yeah.
Because you have 12. Is there still a high speed engrave? No. So
If he taps for counters now, he's just lost.
Oh my goodness! All of his digs were for these
If
ground and
there's a
airs.
Lorite.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Ground and airs.
Oh, he's gonna judgment.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. So he's got a
I'm
tap.
not sure. I'm not even sure if you can even get anywhere with that though by judgmenting now. And we're putting in a Kukunoichi. What else are we putting in? A dog, getting our 2 stones back. And we're probably going to Lorite now when Kirik tries to tap.
Not this one. You'll probably give him the 10
Yeah.
and just stop him from going back up to 15.
Yeah.
Give him the 10. But I mean, like, is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna shoot with this 10. Yeah, and then you're gonna pump whatever. Like the Arwen just takes away 5 strength counters.
Yep, unless he kills it. And
Unless he
then
kills the Arwen.
Yeah, and he doesn't kill whatever it's pumping. And what did it pump?
Probably the thing with 5 counters on it.
Oh, yep, and we're going to stop the refill.
Gross. GG.
Yep. So yeah, Shikigami can definitely get there against...
Well, we're kind of seeing like the really good start that Shikigami does with the monkey and then the Ying Master.
Disciple into dog, yeah.
Yeah, like I think there's a...
It gives you an alternative play line rather than just same a pray it lands and try to drop.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, game 2. All right. Let's see if Kirik can kind of crack back now. And this is where last days and losing game 1 is crucial to Kirik.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what does Kirik bring in to kind of help?
None of them have flying, so no flying. Earn a bunch of counters off Biggie for it. Can't Welser effectively in this matchup, so Welser actually comes out.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're playing against Lorites, but
it doesn't
you
have the room to
did-
play like 3 or 4.
Now,
It doesn't-
you did watch your opponent though tap out. The first couple of turns. The
Yeah.
first couple of turns, they weren't leaving up will to interact with you.
Yeah.
Do you assume
pretty
that
sure
that
tournament-
continues?
I don't. In game 2 and 3, last days comes in, and they're open to last days when I go for supremacy. So I'm pretty much planning on just siding into tournament at this point, because the only removal they really have is K's and Ruin Story, and since they don't have the Elemental Blast, Sandstorm, and Rapid Fire me to pick my stuff off, I know that Ruin Story can't get to my barrier PL.
Yeah.
Tournament have a wide enough board.
Tournament Kirik would be really good in this one, except let's see, it's a power comparison, right?
Right.
So the only
He's
stuff
not playing anything that's...
he's playing Karura.
Oh, yeah, so he's playing like 1 or 2 Kurotengu, but there's incentive for him to just side out in this.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't believe any of the Shikigami have greater than 9, so
Yeah.
yep, I do believe that is okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
And he's got triple Hoel Pig again.
Oh, this poor guy.
I mean, I actually like Hoel Pig. It just sucks when you don't see Piggy as well.
Yeah, but I
Piggy
mean
is
like
extremely
3. Like you
crucial.
don't need 3. Like, he
In
doesn't.
green, you kind of do with their Lorites. Like when I was playing against my Grants on stream, like I had all 4 Ho-Oh Pig against him, and I used 3 of the 4 effectively. So 3 Ho-Oh Pig is not bad. It's just bad if you don't see other good. But he saw Majin and Supremacy, so he's just missing Piggy and Path.
Yeah.
So
So let's see if we can go pretty early here.
and that's one of the other cool things about food supplies. You can thin out your deck between the searching and the supremacies, and maybe even the more, so that your supply draw card is actually a card you want instead of just another random battle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty true. So the unknown, we went for the Recover Cat Shikigami, which I absolutely love. I love her so much. She,
Yeah.
like, we haven't even seen the play line where you just kind of pump something up that's a cat, and then just like fury swipe your opponent's face.
Yeah.
Like, just like attack, recover, attack, recover, attack, recover.
Mm-hmm.
Meow. So
We need
And we got a
another. We
monkey.
need another solid Shikigami put in playoffs, May. Because we got Dog, we got Kukunoichi. Monkey is literally just there to protect Seimei. And then we got the Yin Yang Disciples to turn on Dog without Seimei needed. So I mean, we got a little engine, but it'd be nice to have another Kukunoichi or another Shikigami that just works really well.
yeah, somebody in our
Alright.
stream was talking about making some kind of Shikigami yokai.
Ooh,
Ah, would that be fun,
that's
huh?
yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody
Yokai
come on.
Festival
Then somebody came on and really broke the game by just saying, "Let's make Hanzo a Yin Yang master."
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not how that works.
All right. Yeah, turn 1 PL passing back. You know, with triple Ho-Oh Pig, I am extremely incentivized to energize out the second ground and air supremacy.
Oh, absolutely, and I mean, you're not gonna get punished for it. There's nothing in this deck that is gonna punish that
You know,
play line. So yeah, I would very much go
Yeah.
right into that.
I wish it came up more often for me at Pennsylvania. I never once got to do that double ground and air
Ooh.
supremacy.
Really,
Feels so good when
Callstone
you do it.
Pass.
Oof. It better not be a Viola because he's got Dragon Palm. So.
Interesting.
So I'm assuming Last Days, Agony, and possibly Ruin Story.
Board just doesn't have a 2-drop period, right?
Yeah. More than likely Last Days, Agony lore.
Yeah. I never actually saw Pat's sideboard, so I don't know exactly how much red hate he threw into his deck.
I don't know how he's on Rogue's Guild if he doesn't have Last Days talked card for sideboarding on a team. So.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So this is going to be an interesting turn. So we got 9 for free.
Yep, searching the high
Search
speed.
the high speed.
which is
Probably
nice.
play the ground and air. Yep.
Yep.
And then we're gonna play a pig.
Yep.
And then we might just greedy play a high speed the pig.
See, I
Or
think
no,
we
high
actually
speed
just wind up.
Paleoli.
Yeah, I think we just wind up passing. Sometimes there's just really just to leave PL open to block and pass with a Ho-Oh Pig on board so that you can get one swing out of the pig before you banish it off to
Yeah.
refill. Especially, like, he has 2 will open. If he tries to high speed the pig and then tap or banishes it to untap Kirik and taps for counters and patches more rights here, like, he's going to feel so punished using the Energize for that play. Oh, he's going to high speed PL and swing with it. Okay. I see that. I kind of would have wanted to establish the Ho-Oh Pig to get a swing out of it the next turn, but that works too.
Playing the Rune Story. Probably just banish the one that you already swung with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then now your pig is for sure.
Yeah. And Ogrentz kind of getting a read on the fact play dead yet. Play dead is usually in a low count now.
So
he would have been able to easily like energize out of play
he
dead, get his
didn't.
PL back.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
What the block?
Yeah, I mean, would you have energized for a pig there? Like you cleared your opponent's board. Are you still leaving up one will to interact? Because you just
considering he has nothing to interact,
yeah, but you just projected that you don't have a play dead because you didn't do it on your Paleali, right?
Yep.
So you definitely
energized
energized that pig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
oh my gosh, and we're passing back to the Kirik play with 3 will open.
What is his hand? That must
Last
be.
Stays, Laura. Right?
Oh, you see his hand.
No, I'm just saying that's probably what it is. Like if he doesn't have that, I don't know.
I'm thinking it's Crotangu. Alright, so pig. Ooh, we are really. So Majin. I feel like I'd be swinging a little bit. Still only got the 2. He's taking it. Oh man, this is interesting. I think I don't know if Pat might not have had a hand. Period.
By the way, though, the Hoel pig is down. We're going to be able to possibly like high speed here. We still have the high speed engraved to be able to make it swing.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the high speeds. Now we've got a 6 swinging in, and we're going to be able to banish that, refill, hopefully, unless the Lorite comes down.
Yeah, I mean...
But we're probably just straight up losing to a Lorite Disciples combo if Pat actually plays Disciples. I don't think he
guarantee he doesn't. But yeah, it's a shame. But we're actually not. We're not losing to that, because we can still palm his Lorite.
True.
So... like
but he'll be at 4 stones. And he can Whirlwind Technique the Lorite. He would be able to drop Disciples, Whirlwind Technique the Lorite. Oh, but it's just... He's just going to use it to block in this game.
Yeah, so Pat definitely on his heels. On his heels this whole game. Probably another Rune story if he's got one. But everything that Pat has done has just been kind of one card for one card, and Kirik's drawing 2 cards a turn, so Kirik's up on advantage, up on board, up on life. This is the last thing that you want to have happen.
Yep. And Ogrentz is gonna be thankful here that Kirik does not have a pathway part.
Yeah, a pathway part would just poo on that. So without any will though, this is interesting. So does Pat let him draw a card? Yeah, because we don't really want CMA tapped going into Kirik's turn. So, I mean, we have the opportunity to top deck some answers here.
Oh, he did side into the tournament for the matchup.
Oh, you damn right he did. And you know exactly where that tournament's going. So actually, right now I would tap for 10, because like two things are gonna happen. You're either gonna get the Lorite, and then you for sure have no CMA plays.
Yep.
Or you don't get the Lorite, and not.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, we're just judgmenting. Okay.
Oh.
I don't agree with that, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, tap up to 10. He knows there's only one Lorite, right?
Yep.
So he's either gonna kill. He's gonna kill that, and
it's just your hand is so live. You never want Kirik if your hand is really live.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's also looking at, though, like, he knows he can get everything out of the way. He can't interact, and we're talking 16 damage.
Yep.
11 plus maybe 4.
15 plus the 1 energize for a draw. He's got 19 damage.
Yeah, so
exactly.
and then he's got 2 palms in hand. So like, just by getting CMA out of the way, but it doesn't look like he did Judgment. What's going on?
No, he is. Just right now, Ogrentz is thinking whether he's gonna Lorite now.
Lorite.
And like, if he's gonna drop something off Seimei, like he doesn't know what he's doing. So.
Well, I mean, he can give it. No, because it's gonna
Okay,
tap
so he
like.
didn't Lorite.
Yeah, no, it's gonna do exactly what. Yeah, it's gonna do exactly what he wants it to do.
Yep. He's gonna put in the
Ooh,
dog,
the
untap
dog.
2, and now he's gonna untap the 2 and get a Lorite off one of the 2 that he's untapping.
You think so?
All right.
Ooh, what?
Ooh.
What are we dogging? What are we?
So
Face?
the Seimei took 5 damage.
Yeah.
Let that resolve. It was about to take another 5 to die. And then he tried to put in a dog in play in response, and so now he's energizing out Palm to finish the. So when the dog comes into play, it doesn't untap.
It doesn't untap anything. He only has a
Yeah.
dog. He gets all of his counters. Ew.
Wait, what happened? Why did dog die?
Oh, I don't think he wants to. Do
I
that
guess
now.
we let dog come in. Oh, we were responding to the enter instead of responding to it putting it in play. Okay, that was a slight misplay then.
Oh, we were. Oh, so we were responding to the counters.
Yep. Well. So, dog has already hit the board. Oh wait, what? I don't know anymore with Kukunoichi. What is going on?
Okay.
Oh, he put it back in hand. Okay, because he was responding to the put in play effect. So he decided to put something else into play since Seimei died.
Got it. Yep. Because he can put in whatever he wants.
Yep.
Yep. So
Now,
15
Seimei comes
counters.
in and it's just a free block.
Yeah.
And-
It's not a free block. It's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna get popped, and then we're gonna go 9. Yep. And we're gonna swing for 14. He's gonna be down at 4, and we've got lethal 7 ways to Sunday.
Doesn't look like it. So he actually just let it die to the PL 5.
Patrick. Patrick, you take that 9 all day. All
Yeah.
day. You don't need. Oh, that's okay.
It's all right.
Yep. Okay.
There we go.
So what are we gonna do with 8 counters?
Well, now we still have access to Kirik's Gods Are if we ever want.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely spicy. Thanks, bro. But yeah,
And
so
we've got Tree Shikigami. All right, life.
alright, so hold on. How is this thing gonna die? Whenever this card is dealt to you, it's dealt to this card instead. This card gets +2/+2. Okay, so it's 3 1,000. So a tournament just takes care of that.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Kirik is definitely having just a field day at this point. Unfortunately, we are on Kirik's J-Ruler side, which is why I don't like flipping it, because he's so live with double Ho-Oh Pig. Those are dead now because you're on J-Ruler side. Dragon Palm can't awaken it, can't ground an air.
So hold on.
Supremacy, can't
I mean, but like all we do is we swing with Kirik right now, right?
Yeah.
Like just
Like,
swing
we
with
can kill
Kirik, and just like whatever happens, happens. If he doesn't declare block, yeah. If
Yeah.
not, the thing dies. Like this just forces plays.
It does. It does.
I mean,
Like,
again,
Kirik being on his J-Ruler side, being a 12-10 is a problem.
yeah, and with still like plenty. Like he's got burn, he's got interaction. So like, I mean, he's still got lethal 10 ways to Sunday. Ah, Sand Awakening. He's still got health.
Yep.
Kill it. So he should probably pay Will for that, right?
Yep. There we go.
So
That Magic Stone of Adventure with no Mimi tribes in the deck.
my goodness. So we're going +2/+4. So we still, yeah. So we still have 200 health on this tree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, +6, it was a 16. It took 12 off that, so it has 400 defense left.
It does.
Yep.
So a Dragon Palm.
That, or just Majin swing, finish it off, because I believe you still carry the 2 damage to yourself. I believe only 4 transition to it. But I may be wrong about that.
If damage would be dealt to you, it's dealt to this card instead. No,
But
that's period. That's all of it.
oh yeah, the only reason you get
That's all
to
of
split
it.
things up like that is when you have Pierce.
Yeah. That's all of it. So, he chose to block anyway. And
Alright.
Lorite. What? What? Oh, Lorite the burn. Okay, so he tried to burn it.
Out of the way, yeah.
And, okay, so...
It's just gonna absorb the damage from the Majin and die.
So now with 2 will. How the hell? Awaken? Can you awaken that? Nope, can't awaken it. Tournament!
Pump and play tournament for exact lethal.
Unless he top decks a flippin' Karura. He needed to pay 2 for... Oh yeah, no, we haven't done anything. So, yeah. Come on! Go on, top deck a Karura.
Wait, he's looking?
Yeah, I think he's gonna look at his top 1 card. I mean,
Well,
I
it
ain't-
doesn't work like that in Untap.
I mean, in untap, yeah, I don't know how to go to the... I don't have
he's
to
just
play
admitting
one.
he doesn't have it, because... Well, maybe he's looking to see if he kept the Crotengus in there or not. Yeah, he didn't keep them, so he's just scooping to the next game.
Oh man. Oh, I wish Pat would have shown us his hand, because that looked and felt like a completely different deck.
Yep.
But it definitely also looked like it got punished. It got punished very hard for not following its strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
We still have another round after this, right?
Yep, we are Lucifer.
Lucifer Turbo.
Lucifer Turbo.
I love how Steven hates that name. Steven doesn't believe it's Turbo because he's like, well, we're not really doing the rune. Not
Yeah.
like Runeheld. It's like, that's not the point, though. It's get Athena down as quick as you can, get your stones, and then you wind up like flipping all your runes pretty quickly so that you can use your Athena effect anyway.
I'm positive that's another thing that we've coined as Rosefield
Yeah.
is the thing Turbo.
Yep.
So turn 1, just shut down the coins and get punished. Get punished. Goodness gracious.
Whew.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
Kirik.
the nice Kirik high roll.
Okay, Kirik. Oh my goodness. And then we have a
And next turn
high-speed
he
pig.
Yeah, he gets to follow it up with high-speed pig.
High-speed pig, get all your counters just like nothing ever happened to Kirik. My boy. My red boy.
It is really unfortunate we drew that bracelet, but it's
Yeah,
all gonna work
how
out.
many bracelets do you run?
2.
Okay, so still got 1. That's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly,
This means if we draw any more tournaments, they're dead as well. So we're looking at anywhere from 1 to 3 dead cards in hand. So, but that's why we play the 2 just in case.
but still, straight gas. Straight gas.
Yeah.
Alright, so pass turn, draw,
Piggy, we
recover,
finally get to see that card.
tap call stone, right? You tap call stone?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you swing with a 6, see if you bait.
Yep.
So, yeah, bait like a Scarlet's Agony or something like that. And then you know
Yep.
your pig plays live.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And we definitely want to search.
and we just-
I probably would have searched just to see if he actually would lorate the search or not.
Yeah, that's a really good play.
But
So
now that we
he's-
played the Ho-Oh pig, he knows that we have that, so he would save the Ho-Oh pig.
Yeah. So then
Another high speed.
high speed, we just play it.
Yeah. Get that 6 damage in.
6 all day. This is gonna go quick.
Oh, he's not going to banish and search. So he's going to play around the one will open
Oh,
just in case it was a
absolutely.
Lorite.
Yeah, no, I mean, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He has no reason to right now. Look at everything in his hand. Like, does he care that he doesn't have any counters?
Yep.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot he already searched anyway. So yeah, he's playing perfectly. I thought he was sacrificing.
No, and honestly,
search
like,
off Dragon Ore.
like at this point, Pig's just gonna keep representing like 4 burn damage every
It's
turn.
another 4 burn next turn. Yeah.
Like, he's got 10, 10, 10, just for days.
Yeah, that was definitely really solid on Pat's part to play around the Lorite.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you see your opponent leaving Will open against you as Kirik and then not being able to utilize that in some effective way, always
Oh,
feels good.
it feels like a win. Such a
Yeah.
win. And like, honestly, if you're not playing Resonators, and then you're only maybe answering one thing that we're doing, so like he's going into 3 will, and Hanzo's got 2 will, and you've got 2 things on board that you already have to answer, and then the 3 will of things that are coming that turn. Like, you're so far behind.
I think you also swing with the Majin Dark Elf before banishing with Hoel Pig here.
Do you?
That way, just in case, like, if he drops a Lorite, the Lorite can't block the Majin.
Gotcha.
So that way you get your 10
I like-
damage in there.
I like doing it this way though, like to, you know, for the Rune story as well. I mean, he doesn't have the Speaking Stone to play it, but yeah, always making sure that you're not. So we're digging, we're having
Finding a
fun,
Dragon Ball.
having fun. Opponent's not doing anything. It's like it's not even playing a deck. Like this is a little silly at this point.
Yep.
Like, so at this point,
Well,
like you pay the 2, right?
Yeah, you're just gonna pass after that. I don't think you're banishing the pig
don't-
again. You're gonna get another swing out of it.
No, but like, you don't think you go right for swiftness
Oh,
Swiftness
yeah, sorry,
5/7?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah.
and just like swing for 5? Yeah, like,
Get another
Look at
5 in,
this.
pass with the 1 will so that you can either
Oh, yeah.
Dragon Palm or Path Repart.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and again, him leaving Will up and him being unable
Nothing.
to do anything with that 2 will.
Like, he has, oh my goodness, done.
That is how Kirik punishes you.
Oh my goodness. So Patrick not playing an opponent
Yeah.
at all, just
And that was game 3. Wow, already over.
oops.
Oops, what?
Oops, Kirik. Like, sometimes this is just literally how Kirik feels, where you're just kind of like, oops, sorry, I killed
Yeah.
you. I didn't mean to.
I'm
Do
assuming
you want us to
had,
play
like,
one more?
Do it again.
Okay.
Do it
Well,
again.
let's see. Stuart's online.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Stuart
if Stuart's ready, we can totally do that.
All right, hold on one.
Well, actually, hold on. Let's ask our
Oh,
audience.
he already.
Do we
he
have an
already
audience anymore, or did everybody go to bed? Hey, we have 11 viewers. Hey, everybody that is currently watching and enjoying this wonderful stream, you tell us, do you want to see Kirik again, or do you want to skip right to Lucifer?
Oh god. I don't want to play either of these.
All right, so Stuart is ready. So
Okay.
Well, we'll see what stream chat says.
Man,
Is stream?
the game 1 was fun.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
That game 1 was fun.
Sure it was. Like, honestly, dude, it got to a point where, like, I was, when I was talking about your deck, I'm like, yeah, Pat's like really learned how to, you know, pilot this deck to the most extreme and all that. And like, in my mind, I'm like, holy shit, like, Pat's not gonna lose again. Like, that was just the way that your deck was rolling. Like, it was just like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and then
like playing Disciple into Dogs into Seimei later felt so good, knowing that when you dropped Seimei, you had so many barrier to protect it, and how you were able to drop Dogs for free.
Dog for free is so good.
Yeah, that I like Disciple in there now after seeing that play line.
I need to up it back up to like 2 or 3. It's literally a 1-of right now.
Yeah, that might help. So.
Alright, well, I'm not getting anything out of the stream chat, so executive
probably
decision,
asleep.
move on to Lucifer.
Yep, that's
Alright.
pretty much it. So
Lucifer
he's
it is.
ready whenever.
Oh, Pat. It's
Yeah.
Pat's hey, sorry man, you're not Pat anymore.
What?
So
And
like,
we decided on the stream.
Oh,
that,
because there were two
Pat
pets
won.
in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whichever
it
Pat
didn't-
won got to keep their name.
yeah.
Oh.
So now we have to.
I
Call
mean,
you.
that doesn't really like. I'm playing a combo deck against Kirik.
Yeah.
I mean, you won
Okay,
once.
Kirik's- Yep.
I mean, hell, he didn't hit 2-drop Pig until game 3.
Yeah, Piggy does a lot.
Like, if he would have hit 2-drop Pig game 1, I would not have. I would have lost so hard.